Hey guys, what's up? Okay, I really only have 5 minutes, so I wanted to just say this really quickly. I didn't have time to put it into words, typing it. But whenever y'all are on social media and we're all trying to sell on social media, the key to selling on social media is not to say anything you wouldn't say in person. So I have people, sometimes they're like, I just don't know what to say or what not to say. So here is my tip to y'all on the selling aspect, and this also goes for joining. Hey guys, okay, if you would not say it in person to someone, you probably do not want to say it on social media. So let me just give you a few examples, okay? So let's say I'm trying to sell the mascara or the foundation or whatever, okay? If I had a friend sitting next to me in the car right now, if I just looked at her, like literally I looked over at her and I said, it's $24, order here, she would look at me like I was crazy. You know what I mean? Like if I said, my link's in the comments, she would look at me like I was crazy, okay? But instead, like if I was to think about, I know we do everything on social media, but think about whenever you're posting things that you want people to buy, what would you say to your girlfriend or your mom or your sister in person? So instead, if my girlfriend's sitting here, I'm going to say, this mascara is ridiculous. My eyelashes are touching my eyebrows or whatever. Or this foundation is like, I feel like nothing is on my face. It's the best stuff I've ever tried. That's what I'm going to say on social media. Okay. I'm not going to say it's $39. My link's in the comment, And then for joining your team. So another thing I see a lot is whenever we want to build a team, we think posting things like, let's say I also have my friend here and I'm like, join my team. She's not going to join my team. No one is going to join your team because you say, join my team. No one. They're going to join your team because of the stories, because of the bells and whistles. So instead, if I was like, girl, I just got paid for making an order. I had an order go in 3.5 hours ago and I just got paid. Then she's going to be like, oh yeah, tell me more. Or, if I said, talking about a trip I'm going on or something, I was like, girl, next week I'm going to Utah and then I'm going to California, all paid by my company. Guess what? She's going to be like, you're what? So y'all got to understand, whenever you're posting on social media and you're trying to attract people to your business, the number one way to steer them away is to try to sell them. It's like whenever you go shopping, where a place that reminds me of this, and I know some of y'all might love this place, but I do not go in there because every time I go in there, they get on my nerves. The Buckle. If you go into the Buckle, if you'll know what the Buckle is, I feel like I'm, poop and they're flies. Like they swarm me and they try to sell me so hardcore. They're like, oh my God, wear this shirt. Here, you need these jeans, all this stuff. And they try to sell me so hard that I could probably go in there and find the cutest outfit, but I would not buy it. That's how I am. And I feel like that's how a lot of consumers are. And we have so much stuff thrown at us. So if you're on social media, people don't get on social media to buy. They do not get on Facebook and think, I'm going to shop tonight. Okay. That's what people go to the Jane app or something for that, or Amazon. They're literally getting on there to shop. But on social media, that's not what they're there for. So you've got to socially sell them by not selling them. So you're selling by not selling. So if you would not say it in person to them, if your girlfriend's sitting beside you, like when you're typing something, say it out loud. Would you really say that to someone? If you wouldn't say it, then don't. It probably is salesy or not enough connection or life to it. You got to bring life to it. So whenever you're thinking about things that are, let's say, you want people to join your team, write down the 5 top things that make you want to join. What are the 5 things that attract you the most? Okay, write down those things. It could be paid in 3.5 hours, the fact that, your website ships to your customers for you. It could be the trips. It could be the sisterhood. It could be the fact that there was no risk involved. Like you weren't put into large debt with auto ships. Write down those 5 things that make you want to join. Okay. And then versus throwing them all in the one post, okay? Because attraction marketing and branding takes time. Make them into 5 separate posts on 5 separate days, okay? But think about it. Like, how would you say it to your girlfriend? Again, how I did the 3.5 hours. Like, you could take a screenshot of your email and be like, oh my gosh, I was just paid in 3.5 hours. That's all you're going to say on social media. You're not going to say, I was just paid in 3.5 hours. Join my team. You're not going to say that to someone in person. Don't say join my team, because then what are you trying to do? You're trying to get them to join your team. And you want to on social media appear like you're not really trying to get them to join your team with your posts. You're trying to draw them in. Okay. And same goes for, the fact that, maybe you don't carry inventory, and that's something that really draws you in. So take a screenshot of your back office, your website, and be like, I cannot believe I have a free website that ships to my customers for me. Holler, best gig ever or whatever. But try not to be salesy. And then again, whenever you're selling products, exact same scenario. I'm not going to have someone sitting beside me and be like, it's $39. We have a 14-day love it guarantee. Message me. I'm not going to say that to them. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, this foundation, do you see this? Best stuff ever. You need it too. Like, I'm going to say something like that. So just whenever you're thinking, because I know that's something we all get tripped up on. And sometimes, because you can't think of anything, you don't know what to say, you just don't say anything on Facebook. And if your mouth is closed, your business is closed. But if you'll just say it out loud, and you're like, okay, I'd say that to someone, then it is perfect for social media. So the less you try to sell, the more you're going to sell. So think to yourself, every time you're posting, the less I try to sell, the more I'm going to sell. Now, you still need to be inboxing people and messaging them. And if you're new, or even if you're not new, messaging all your moms, your girlfriends, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and just saying, oh my gosh, you have got to try this mascara. A tip I heard the other day from Jordan Philbeck, and I was like, how come I've never heard you say this? She said this on the new presenter. No, what did we do? We did something the other day. Opportunity call. Maybe. Or maybe it was a new presenter training. I don't know. But I've never heard her say this. But she said that she tells her girls this. And I was like, that is brilliant. And then I have to go. For real. I got to get out of here. But she said that when she started, and she teaches her girls this, to make a really quick video of whatever product they love. Like, I'm talking about a 1 to 2 minute video. People join for different things. It could be the mascara. They could be joining for the liquid foundation. I feel like a lot of people nowadays, it's liquid foundation and the coverage and the way it feels, and it's amazing coverage, but it's not cakey, like whatever. She said she tells them to make like a 1, 2 minute, 3 minute video max, and then short, because if you send your friends 10-minute videos, they're gonna be like, don't got time for that. Really short videos of applying it and just saying, you need this right here. Okay, so whether they're putting the really quick little half-face foundation, and they just say, I just started a business because I fell in love with this. You need it. And then they send it to all of their close family and friends. That's something she did. That's how she kind of launched, and she helps her girls launch. I was like, dang, that's good. So if it's the epic mascara, that made you want to join, then you could apply it on one eye and be like, you've got to get this. Okay. And you just send that. That's all you're doing. You're just sending a video to your family and your friends, and you're just like, you've got to watch this. It's ridiculous or whatever. But again, whenever you're typing that to them, remember, you're not going to type out the cost and the ingredients and the website to order or whatever. Like, you've got to think when you're typing, whether it's texting or Facebook or Instagram, you've got to think, would I say this in person? You know what I mean? Because in person, I feel like we don't naturally just go up to people trying to quote, quote, sell. We share. It just comes out of our mouth in a sharing manner. But then you put us in front of a computer screen, and all of a sudden we become these little robots that it's much more selling. And I'm not saying every once in a while I won't be like, best $24 mascara I ever bought, or, best $99 business investment or whatever. But for the most part, when you're branding yourself and you're trying to get people to want what you have, you got to not sell them on social media, because they get irritated by it, And I'm not telling you to care about people being irritated. If I had cared about people being irritated or annoyed by some of my posts, I would have quit a long time ago, and I wouldn't be here. But I'm telling you, you got to get in their mind in a manner that's not selling them, because you're on social media. They're not on there with their credit card scanning, saying, what am I going to buy tonight? Again, that's the Jane app or Amazon. That's what we do when we get on there. Okay. That's it, y'all. I'm sorry I didn't read those comments and stuff. I got to get out of here. So I was trying not to read your comments. I was sitting here and I was like, that is so much to type. I'm not going to type it. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Oh, and you can tag your friends or send this in your chats or whatever if you found, it useful. All right. Bye, y'all.